Hi, this is Amelia and Elizabeth from Twinmusix, and we are here with Tommy from Majestica. Thank you for having this interview with us today. We really appreciate it.
Well, I'm very glad to be here.
Thank you. And how have you been?
I've been good. All good here. Absolutely. I mean, despite the situation in the world, it's all good here, actually. So.
Not touring must suck, hey?
Yeah, that sucks. Absolutely. I mean, with Sabaton, we had a lot of touring plans that we unfortunately needed to cancel this year. Another 3 weeks in Russia, around Europe during the summer. We were planning to go to America together with Judas Priest. We were planning to go to Australia as well, but that was postponed until next year. So, yeah, that sucks. And also, of course, we had a lot of shows and actually some touring with Majestica planned that we needed to cancel as well. And that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, hopefully we see you next year.
I hope so too. Absolutely. I really hope so.
And you just brought out your new album, A Christmas Carol. So how did fans respond?
Well, surprisingly good, actually. I mean, when you're doing something like this, it can be good, it can be bad, it can be. I mean, you're doing something that is very specific. I mean, we cannot release a Christmas album in the summer, so now when we're releasing a Christmas album very close to Christmas, I think that we're actually doing something good, and the fans have just been, I mean, fantastic, really. Of course, there will always be people who doesn't like anything with Christmas. Everything that sounds like Christmas is cheesy and they don't like it. But it's like, well, maybe this album is not for you. But I know there's a lot of people who love Christmas and they love power metal. And here they got the best of both worlds, Christmas and power metal, in one package. And people seem to enjoy that very much. And that makes me very happy, actually.
And what made you want to write a Christmas Carol album?
Well, I always want to release a Christmas album. Well, at least for many years. For at least 10 years I wanted to do a Christmas album. Because I love Christmas and I love everything around Christmas. I love the music, the atmosphere, the Christmas spirit. Just it's like it's cleaning your soul. You get to feel like a child again. Even though you're grown up, it doesn't matter how old you are. At Christmas that's the one time a year where you can feel like a kid again. And to bring that feeling into the music is something that I always wanted to do. Because music is basically about feeling only. Well, not only, but I mean, when you listen to music, you feel something. You feel, wow, this is good. You can feel, oh shit, this reminds me of that, and that makes me happy, or that makes me sad. So music is about a feeling. And Christmas music, when you listen to any Christmas song, you feel, okay, this is Christmas. And Christmas is different for everyone. But for me, Christmas is a time of happiness, a time of joy, a time to, really feel that everything is fine. Everything is just perfect. Your life is good. Whatever has been bad this year or any year is going to be good because it's Christmas, and that's kind of the feeling that I wanted to bring into the music. Because it's not like I want to share a message. or something like that, because I'm telling a story that people know about. So that's nothing new, really. But I mean, it's been a horrible year, and we all knew it was gonna be a bad year when this started. And as a new band, well, we have been around since 2002. 2008 we released our first album. Last year, 2 years ago, we changed the name to Majestica, and our fans have just been wonderful, really, supporting power metal, a genre that isn't really as big as it used to be, but still hardcore fans. And we wanted to give something back, and to give a Christmas album that many people have been talking about for years felt like a natural thing for us to do. Plus, it was a fun challenge as well to write a Christmas album.
Yeah, and I also love how you took old Christmas carols and made it more heavy and gave it really cool lyrics. So can you tell us what inspired that?
Well, I mean, I have done a lot of covers in my days. I love to do covers to change melodies that aren't metal and turn them into metal, especially power metal. And I mean, Christmas sounds so power metal, but without the power metal. To put these melodies in these songs, that wasn't hard. I mean, as long as you have the tempo right, you hear right away, okay, this melody could fit here. And then it's like, okay, Hearty Herald, Angels Sing. What can I do with that song? Well, it's a wonderful song. I can do an entire verse with that melody. And that's how The Ghost of Christmas Past came up. That was actually the first one I started with. Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I knew I needed to use that. And then, of course, I saw it was written in the 1500s. So it's public domain. I can use it how much I want. I can change the lyrics if I want to. So I just figured out a tempo and listened to it. And yeah, this works as a power metal. You just add this kind of drums. And so that was the most fun part, to try to find Christmas melodies. And also I had a list of songs, of very old Christmas songs, very well-known Christmas songs. So I just took melodies every here and there. It's like, can I use this one here? No, it doesn't work. Maybe this one works here. Yeah, this one works here. Yeah, that's true. So that's kind of how I worked with this. Just listening to Christmas songs, watching Christmas movies, getting inspiration from those songs in the movies as well, to see what did they do here. And then, of course, there are melodies that are very happy, that should be in a happy song. And then there are melodies that are a little bit more dark, like Carol of the Bells. You know, dun, 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 dun. That is a very dark Christmas song. So that one fits perfect for the song when Ebenezer Scrooge goes into the future, when the dark part of the story.
We'll ask you our signature question. So if you could have any band perform one of your songs, which band would it be? Which song would it be? And would it be in your style or their style?
I don't know. I mean, Twilight Force would be a band that would do this awesome. I mean, I love Twilight Force with all the symphonic parts. So yeah, I think they would do this just perfect. But then it would be, of course, very, very cool to hear like Avantasia doing something like this. Maybe I don't know. I mean, there's so many bands that I listen to. You know, actually, what I would love to hear is a real orchestra doing this. That would be the most awesome.
That would be
thing.
Cool.
I mean, if Alan Silvestri's orchestra would do this album, that would be so cool.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. John Williams or Danny Elfman, any of those guys, if they would do this album with an orchestra, wow, that would be so awesome.
I'd like to hear Apocalyptica do it too. That would be cool.
Yeah, I think they would pull it off. Absolutely.
Do you have any plans to create another Christmas album?
Of course I do. I have already started, but I mean, we're taking it easy. We can't deliver albums too soon, because as soon as you deliver a new album, the previous album dies a little bit. I mean, it doesn't die, but the focus around that album dies, of course. So if we would release a new album right away, or maybe next year, then this album would only live for 1 year.
Yeah.
So maybe if we would release another Christmas album in 2 years, we have at least 2 Christmases when Majestica's A Christmas Carol could be in focus from our side. If we would do another Christmas album, people would focus on the new album. But I mean, we have plans, some plans on what we will do with this album next year. But we see what happens, what we can do about it. But if we can release it again, but in a new way, so we can keep the spirit of Ebenezer Scrooge alive for 1 more year, that would be cool.
And how about a non-Christmas album? Do you have any plans about bringing any of them out?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have already written a second regular album, so to say. So, I mean, the plan was to record that album this year, but a Christmas album sounded more, I don't know, exciting, sound more fun to do a Christmas album than to record a regular album. So that's why we did that.
Awesome. And last question, is there anything else you would like to say to your fans?
Anything else I would like to say to our fans except thank you for being the best fans? I don't know. I mean, the positive reactions we have received for this album is just amazing, really. Especially when it comes to the ballad, because I thought that people would think, okay, maybe a Christmas ballad is too cheesy, or what's going on here? This is not metal. This is just piano and vocals. Belongs in a musical stage, but people seem to enjoy it very, very much, and I'm actually very, very happy about that, because I'm very, very proud of the ballad, and I love to sing those kind of stuff, but I never really get the chance to do that since I'm playing in a power metal band. You don't really do so much ballads, but this was a great opportunity to do a ballad, because Christmas is, I mean, to do a Christmas ballad is just perfect. So that's what I'm most happy about.
Awesome. Thank you so much for this interview today. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you too. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Take care now.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
And Happy New Year as well.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
We will see you next year on the road.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
I hope so.
I hope so too.